Kenyatta and President of Somalia Farmajo on the de-escalation of the tension between the two warring factions along Kenya-Somalia border. As northeastern leaders and being immediate neighbors with Somalia, we believe we can add value and remain committed to being part of the national security and strategic interest of our country. And this is what we know so far. Over the last 1 month, there has been a major fallout between the regional government of Jubaland and the federal government of Somalia. Whatever the reasons that triggered notwithstanding, the federal government decided to take over the administrative and security control of the border towns of Beledhao and Dolo. This action has led to the complete displacement of Jubaland administration and its security forces, who decided to cross over into Kenyan territory and stayed at the border point 1 in Mandera town. What followed was heavy buildup of security in Beledhao by the federal government. On Monday, the 2nd of March, the two forces attacked each other with unknown casualties on both sides, but left 12 people injured in Mandera town due to stray bullets, where one succumbed to the injury. Since then, there has not been any attacks between the warring factions. However, there is heavy security buildup on both sides of the warring factions. This situation has created panic and led to the displacement of people from the following centers around Mandera town: Bula Customs, Bula Garai, Bula Impia, Bula Arabia, Bula Busle, Border Point 1, and Barwaco. The unpredictability of the situation is extremely worrying for the population, and as leaders, we are caught in between diplomatic challenges between our nation and Somalia as a result of the spillover effects of conflict between warring factions from Somalia, which has major impact on the security of Mandera people. It has become extremely difficult to balance between supporting our government's position and representation of the plight of our population, who are involuntarily caught up in this conflict, making it impossible for us to keep quiet while our people are suffering. In the absence of any meaningful engagement by the national security managers with the leaders, we are left in a situation where the public has no guidance from their leaders and the national government. It is a very awkward position for any leader to be in. While the population look up to the leadership for answers, such situation of hopelessness can be very frustrating, to say the least. We request the government to diffuse this tension and reassure the public of their safety and security. So far, the situation taking shape in Mandera County is that of eroded public trust in their own government as a result of neglect, misplaced priority, and putting the interest of external region over and above that of its own citizens. We refuse to accept that the interest of other external entities supersede that of our population. We therefore demand that our government expels these foreign forces from Mandera with immediate effect. Finally, we appeal to His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta to help contain this situation urgently to guarantee the safety and security of our population. We take this opportunity to also request the Cabinet Secretary for Devolution, Honorable Eugene Wamalwa, to help with humanitarian intervention for the hundreds of displaced persons in Mandera town. End of press briefing.